Namaste and welcome to the Yoga Pantry. Yes, the actual Yoga Pantry. So this is my new studio. I'm sorry I've been quiet for quite some time on YouTube, but we've had some changes. We moved from our existing space and into our very own space, which is super exciting. And life has been crazy busy. But I thought that I would take this opportunity today to do a short little practice. Now lots of people have been coming in and talking about tight upper backs and shoulders, so that's what we're going to work on today. Now, you might need a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, a couple of cushions, a firm pillow, or if you have a block, that would suffice as well, and a strap. And if you don't have a strap, then a belt, a towel, a scarf, anything like that, that will also suffice. So grab those props and let's just stretch out some back and shoulders and relieve the tension that may be built up over this year. We're halfway through the year already, so there might be a bit of tension going on. I'll see you soon. Alright, well first things first, we're actually just going to lie down. Woo, my favorite. So grab your bolster and if you don't have a bolster, a block will do. I will show you both ways. If you've got a bolster, just bring your sit bones or your hip right up to the bolster, and you can have the feet in a butterfly position or you can have the feet up wide. Just find what feels good for you and then just recline, lie down, relax, let the shoulders open. If having the hips open is too much, just have the legs straight or you can have them bent. And jiggle yourself around until you find that sweet spot that allows your chest to open. Now, if you don't have a big cushion or pillow or bolster, but you do have a block, you can also do that. Either placing the block that way or that way. And for ladies, it wants to be, same for guys, but you generally don't wear bras, right? So it wants to be across the bra strap area. You want it basically to be here on your chest, behind the chest, that is, rather than up here by the shoulders or the neck, because we want to open out the chest and stretch out the thoracic spine, which curves outwards on this one. So, finding the sweet spot for your block, and if you've got your blocks too high, you can pop a little cushion underneath your head. So whichever one you've got, let's just find our space, our place, and close your eyes. I want you to tune into your body as you relax here. Just notice what's going on. Let your hips soften, let your legs fall to wherever they need to be. Your hands don't have to be out wide, they can be resting on your side, or again, if you need more support, you can have some cushions underneath those arms. Breathe deeply. I want you to bring your full awareness into your chest. As you breathe, feel the chest expanding. And as you exhale, just let it sink down and release and spread across the shoulders. And how finding spaciousness, finding openness, allowing your body to soften and release. And you might feel some sensations down your spine. You might feel it in your lower back, in your hips or your legs. Just allow your body to find its way. Breathe into any discomfort and let it pass. If you're feeling pain, however, that's a whole different issue. We don't want to stop and stay with pain. We don't want to push through the pain. The whole saying of no pain, no gain is absolute rubbish. No pain, no pain. That's the motto. So, you know the difference between muscular stretch and just outright pain. Anything sharp shooting, anything that doesn't feel right in the body, we don't want it to be in the body. So readjust, come off the block or the bolster whenever you need to. If you've got tightness in the back and the shoulders, this can be pretty intense. So just take a few more breaths. want to stay here, you can just stop the video and this might be your practice today. But if you're ready, just roll yourself off that bolster. Roll it out of the way and come down onto your back. Again, if you need extra back support, you can leave the knees bent, but if you're comfortable coming down, come on down here. And relax, shoulders into the earth, back into the earth. Feel the curves of your spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, just feel your body in the floor. I want you to bring your right knee in, give it a good squeeze up towards you. And then bring your left knee in, swap, release the right leg, give the left leg a big squeeze in towards you. And then give yourself a hug, nose up between those knees. Now you can roll to your side, you can roll from side to side, you can roll your knees around, or you can roll yourself straight up, coming up onto our hands and knees. So, tabletop position, stack your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and let's press the floor away, round the back, bring your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, expand, open through the heart space, let the belly drop down. Draw the hands towards the knees. Exhale, press the hands away from the knees, press the body away from the floor. Inhale, open. And exhale. And we are going to go into a nice down dog, because down dog stretches out the whole back body. So tuck your toes and press up and back. If you need to, bend those knees and widen out your stance. If not, just lengthen your sitting bones to the sky, find space, find openness, breathe, breathe, breathe. Deep breaths, 2 or 3 deep breaths here. Feel your body rise and fall. If you need to come down at any time, that's okay, do that. And after your third or second breath, take your knees down. Left hand to the floor, right hand reaches up skyward. Roll out the wrist a little and then tuck. Bringing your shoulder down between the legs, your head and your shoulder to the ground or to a pillow or cushion. The left hand is going to creep up above the head, stay on the floor though, and then use that left hand to leverage yourself up and back so that you get into the back stretch, the shoulder stretch there. We're keeping the hips level, we're keeping the belly drawn up and lower back's protected, but we're pushing ourselves away from the floor and out to the shoulders. And then release, push, breathe into it, and then release, push again, breathe, find your space. Make sure your head and your neck are comfortable, that's super important. And then release, hand back to the face, rise up and round. Neutral spine. Your back might be feeling a little different already. Left hand into the ground, right hand, let's just open that out and thread it through. Oh, other side, we already did that side. Left hand across, right hand creeps up. And then use that to leverage yourself deeper. So push back into the shoulders, into the side body, keeping the sacrum nice and level. Breathe. Create space, openness, relax, push again. Push that lower arm into the floor and the upper hand is pushing you into your shoulder, into your back. Make sure your head and neck are comfortable, relax, and then push yourself away. Breathe into it, find spaciousness, openness, yumminess, relax. And then we're going to come to a dolphin. If you can't do dolphin, that's okay. just hang here, move around the back, move around a little bit. We're clasping, elbows are on the ground, forearms on the ground. You can clasp your hands, toes are tapped. And you can just stay and play here. This is all good. Round and play, explore, or just child's pose it out. If you're familiar with a dolphin or you want to give it a go, we have our elbows shoulder width apart, and then slightly forward to the shoulders when we rise up, press up and rise into a dolphin pose. Pressing the floor away, breathing into the back of your body, into your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release yourself down into a child's pose that feels good for you. And in fact, if you like, because you've got your bolster or cushions, you can rest yourself onto that bolster, just releasing completely. Or you can take your chest down to the ground, turn your head to the side if that's comfortable, or just chin to the ground, arms wherever you like. Sometimes I just like them by my side. Breathe into those inner thighs. Breathe into your body. Just embrace the openness in your shoulders. And then we're going to rise up. Rise up, come onto your sitting bones. Adjust your head, roll out those shoulders, shake out the hands. We're going to wrap the arms around us and just give a little rock from side to side. Breathe deeply. Oh, there's clicking going on my back. Open out on the side, rock it out. Too much computer hunching, right? And then release. Do some lovely movements out. Find what feels good. Shake it all up. With your strap. Grab hold of that strap. You can raise your seat if you need to, sitting onto a cushion, or you can actually do this standing or on a stool as well. Draw the belly in, look for length through your body, extend your arms up. Let them open up just as wide as you feel comfortable. See if you can bring them back. Don't force the arms back. This will stretch open through the chest. Relax the head and neck here. You can drop the chin if that feels good. Just explore. We're always just paying attention to the messages our body's giving us, and we're never going into pain. Up and over. And just stretch that out. Inhale up. Over, breathe into it. Inhale up. I want you to rotate from the waist. Back to center. Rotate the other way. Back to center. And if it feels comfortable, take the arms behind and down. If it doesn't, just stay up here. You can slightly loosen the grip if you need to come down. Don't force it. If the shoulders don't come down, that's okay. It doesn't come down for everyone. So come on up and roll through. Now coming up again, and either just resting here or taking it all the way down. Coming up again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Release, release, release. Loosen, loosen, loosen. We're going to drop the ear to the left shoulder. Right hand's going to come up and just drag. No force, no pulling. Just go ahead and drag. Right shoulder dropping down. Alright, now keeping the head where it is, left hand is going to support the head. The head's going to push into the hand, and the hand is going to push the head back to center. Release, soften, soften, create resistance. So push into that hand. Use the hand to move the head back up to center. Release. Push into the hand. Move the head back up to center. There's resistance. Release. So what we're doing now is we're fascia stretching. Press in, bring it back to center. Release one more time. Compress in, head into hand into head. Hand moves the head with that resistance. Release, release, release. Loosen up the shoulders. Close your eyes. See if you get a different feeling in the neck. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That's all good. And then drop your ear down towards the right shoulder. Right hand can come up, drape, not pull, just rest. Lengthen down that left shoulder away from the ear, just let that drop. Gravity is doing the work today. Belly in, ribs are in. You can do this in a chair, you can do it on a stool, you can do it standing. Now if you're enjoying that, you can stay there or you can fascia stretch with me. Let's bring hand to head, press the head into the hand, and then use the hand to leverage the head back to center. Relax, create that resistance. Move, relax, create that resistance. Move, relax. 2 more times, create the resistance. Move, relax. Last one, create that resistance. Move and release. And then let's just roll around. Only if that feels good for you. Any direction, back to center. Loosen it all out. Chin down towards the chest. We're going to drop the forehead into the fingertips. Press the forehead into the fingertips. Try not to drop the body so the chest is still lifted but not extended or open. We're dropping our forehead into our fingers and then we're using the fingers to lift the gaze just slightly up. Not all the way up, just a smidge. Relax down, resist, move that resistance, release, resist, move. So pressing the head into the fingers move the head back up slightly, release. Press the head in, create resistance, and when we move, that's when we get the stretch through the fascia. The fascia is our connective tissue that wraps around, through, and in and over everything in our body. Fascia is in everything. And when fascia is tight, the body shrinks and gets super tight. So we want to keep it lubricated, nourished, stretched out, yummy feeling. Release. Alright, back to center. Now the other way. So we're going to drop our head into our fingertips, gazing up slightly. Press the head into the fingers and then use the hands to leverage the head back down. Doesn't have to go all the way to the chest. It could. Just find what feels good for you. Release. Be gentle. If it doesn't feel right, stop. Don't do it. It's no big deal. Press your head into your hands. Move. Breathe with that movement. Release. Press the head into the hands. Create that movement. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Release. Resist. And move. It's not the head doing the movement, it's my hands pushing. Resist. My head is pushing into my hands are saying, let's move this way. And release. And then just roll out the shoulders, check in with the neck. See how you feel. Hopefully your back, your shoulders, your neck already feeling marvelous. Open out your arms. Left arm over the top of the right. Now you can tap palms. You can tap palms, back to hands, hook thumbs, or you can drop your hands to your shoulders. Pull your elbows forward and up, just like if you were in this position. Pulling your elbows forward and up. Breathe. And then rather than letting the chest follow you, pull the chest back. That's where you get that stretch across the shoulders. Almost fell off my perch there. Breathe into it, belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that out. Oh yeah, open out the chest. Round the back, chin into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Loosen. And then the other side. Lift, right over left. You'll know if it feels different to what you just did, then it's probably the other way. Back to the hands or palms or to your shoulders. Elbows forward and up. Draw your chest back into your body, breathe into it. Couple more breaths. Just experience your body as it is right now. And release. Release that out. Loosen, roll, rock. Find what feels good. Clasp the hands behind you, or you can use a strap behind you if you need to. Extend those arms out at the chest, expand, open. Breathe, keep the belly in, the ribs in, and release. Shake that out. Okay, we are going to do a little thing in standing, just a couple of things. So come up, comfortable standing position, just shake out all of that energy. And we're just gonna hang, roll yourself down. If hanging out upside down is uncomfortable for you, then you can actually just rest a little higher and just shake out the head and neck. But if you're comfy hanging out, allow the body just to surrender and hang. Keep your knees soft, try not to lock those knees. If it's okay to bring your hands behind you, do that and let those arms pull through. Just let the weight, let gravity do the work. If it's uncomfortable in the shoulder heads, then just pull the shoulder heads away from the ears and pull those arms up to the ceiling. Breathe. And then exhale, release the hands slowly to the lower back and all the way to the ground. Press through the feet, draw up through the belly, get yourself ragdoll. Now we're really connecting through the feet. The belly button's drawing up, the glutes are working, there's no strain in the lower back. That's super important. As you rise all the way, just come to standing. Adjust the things that need adjusting. Close your eyes. Just feel into your body. Now that might be it for you. You might be like, yeah, I feel so good. I'm going to take my day now. Seize the day. Or you can breathe in and exhale. Let's let those hips rise. Press, breathe in and exhale. And then this time breathe in. Let it all out. And inhale up. Let it all out. And inhale up. Let it out. One more. Let it out. And inhale. And then just loosen. Shake it all up. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's your day. Or maybe you want to finish the way we began, with your block or your cushion or bolster. Now another way you can do it is have it long ways. Again, bra strap area on the bolster, legs however you want them to be, arms wherever you want them to be, maybe overhead, and allow your body to rest here or here. And if you just want your back on the ground now, and then taking the shoulders on the ground, maybe popping your bolster under your knees. Or maybe not. Let's just come into your shavasana. You can have a little light cushion or blanket under your head if you want. Take a deep breath in, whichever pose you've chosen, and you might choose one of the other ones and then come into this position. It's all good. This is about you finding what feels good for your body. That's the most important thing of all. So take a deep breath in. Let's place one hand on belly, one hand on chest. Sigh it out. And then just allow your body to soften into beautiful abdominal breaths. You can rest your hands wherever you like. let yourself sink here. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Let the thoughts drift away. And just enjoy your body, your beautiful, glorious body. Let all of that stress that has accumulated in the shoulders and the upper back to melt away. Pour it out through the upper back into the floor, out through your arms. And stay here as long as you like. I'm going to leave you. Enjoy the rest of your day